you stop by your nearest ticket booth or visit our website to get yours today.
Fans, don't forget to bring your family to our upcoming cap giveaway. Enjoy an exciting game and receive a free Hawks hat.
We want your time to be arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you have any issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Hawks along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. Be on the lookout for one of our exciting future Hawks giveaways. The Harry the Hawk Ball Bottle Round. The first 10,000 fans in attendance get a reusable bottle.
Reminder fans, we hope you'll come and join us for the trading card day. The first 10,000 fans in the arena will receive a trading card pack. Arrive early to the fan zone and get them signed by Harry the Hawk and the Hawks Union.
Moments away as the drama awaits from Atlanta, Georgia. The Mavericks taking on the Hawks. For the Mavericks, so far this season has been all roses with 2 straight wins. Can they extend the streak? Hawks, Mavs, coming right up. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. Looking at the starting 5 for the Dallas Mavericks. Davis and Lively, the lengthy combo inside. Kyrie Irving out there with Smith, and it's Flagg in at the 3. And for Atlanta, Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. Alexander Walker and Rizache fill out the perimeter, and it's Young in at the 1. Well, Grant, we're still early on in this new season. I imagine it can be difficult to get back into the flow of things.
You know, B.A., you're spot on. It definitely takes some time to get used to the grind of the season again. You know, between the traveling, the hotel rooms, changing time zones, but you find your flow again eventually.
Well, MP has made it clear that scoring is an emphasis for him right now. He's looking to be more assertive offensively.
And when you have a player like MP make a statement like this, it sends a message to the rest of the team. It's him telling his teammates, give me the ball and let me do my thing. All eyes are going to be on MP, and he might be drawing some extra double teams too. A lot of teams want to prove MP wrong.
And time now to go courtside with Allie LaForce for a report on MP.
Guys, we know MP is a gifted scorer, but tonight he wants to take it to another level. He told me, I'm trying to set an aggressive tone out there for the team. I am going to attack every single chance I get. A one-man scoring machine, but it's all for the team.
Sounds like MP is planning to have a big night. Thanks, Allie. So it's Atlanta now, after Dallas' 3-pointer on the other end. Outside Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Rizache. Lets it go from deep. Davis with a rebound.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Irving for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, this guy lives out there. Irving, one of the best three-point shooters in the game.
Porzingis sets a screen. And the rebound goes to Dallas. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
And they were able to come away with wins in both games last season. Impressive, to say the least.
These two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
Here's Alexander Walker after the basket by Dallas. Back to Young. The Hawks need to get one up here. Porzingis for 3, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, defense has to be more cognizant of Kristaps Porzingis. This guy will burn you from the corner.
All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
Kyrie Irving is capable of going shot for shot.
And Young has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 4, out played in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
I really think the nail in the coffin was their missed free throws. That's usually an ominous sign.
I thought the frustration at the line was evident, and it makes it easy on the defense when you're not capitalizing once they put you at the free throw line.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Young against Smith. With the fadeaway. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Smith's got 7 points in the game, and what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
Now here's Smith. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. And finished off by Davis.
And you love how effortless Davis makes this look, rising up for an alley-oop like it's nothing.
Hawks trail by 5. Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside, Johnson. Pass to Young. Fires the 3. That shot is off. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Dallas has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Outside for Irving. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from 3. He's got 9.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Atlanta's gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. Down low. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
At that size, Porzingis doesn't have to travel far to get above the cup. That is a nice finish.
Smith outside. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
They've come out hot. I mean, really hot. Perfect from the field thus far.
Outside Johnson. Young way outside. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
That's exactly how you have to defend them on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
To the paint. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
So it's Atlanta now. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Young can't hit.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now, looking a little out of sorts.
Irving, the pass to Smith. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Smith's got 12.
That passing ability complements Irving's scoring so well.
Hawks trail by 13. Pass to Young. Can they get it? And he drives in, and he lays it in. 8 points for Trae Young.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Smith with it. He's got 12. Right wing. Clock at 6. And here's Flag outside. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
The Hawks have got half their attempts to go, 6 of 12. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. We spoke about the challenge of facing Anthony Davis. Coach commented, there aren't a lot of guys like AD, bigs who can control both ends of the paint. We have to be aware of him at all times, or he's going to take over the game. No doubt Davis will be a factor tonight. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at that. They're making some bold moves there along the way. Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Now here's Smith. 14 points for him. And down it goes. 2 points.
Whoa, what handles? Left the defender right in the dust.
Then effortlessly laid it in. He just makes it look so easy. Ridiculous.
Young with it, covered by Smith. Tipped. 3-on-3. Here's Davis. And then Davis punches it home.
Davis resolute with the and one.
Dallas shooting their first free throw of the night.
Anthony Davis at the line for one.
Davis, no good on that free throw.
Quite simply, AD is one of the most impactful players in the league. Can take over a game on both ends.
It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Smith. He's got 16. Marshall outside. Fires for three. Hits the trifecta. And the Mavericks lead by 21.
They've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Dunn. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Now Smith. Inside, Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Here's Young. After the basket by Dallas. To stop the run, Lively grabs the miss.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
For three, Smith. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
He's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Risache comes in for Johnson, and it's Bufkin in for Young. Dallas also making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Lively. Martin comes in for Davis. And Russell is subbed in for Irving. Now here's Risache. No points so far. 1:35 left to play in the first. To the middle. Here's Gafford. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
The Hawks shooting 33% in the first quarter. Here's Risache. Pass to Bufkin to end the drought. And the rebound goes to Dallas. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Rizachet. 11 feet out. No good off the back of the rim.
That makes him 0 for this quarter, and that has not helped their cause.
Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And here's Smith. He's got 19. Outside Russell. Shot clock at 6. Smith passes to Russell. Drills it from deep.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Now here's Rizachet. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against New York. 4-3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
On the court right now for Dallas, they've got Daniel Gafford. Kenrich Williams is out there with Najee Marshall. Then it's Smith, and it's Russell in at the point guard position. It's stolen. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. Here's Smith, and again it's Dallas.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Here's Dunn. No made baskets yet. Pass to Okongwu. Outside Rizachet. Back to Okongwu. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Smith outside. To the inside. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Well, Daniel Gafford sets a solid screen, gets off it quickly, and gets a bucket.
And the Hawks shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Back to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
And so it's Dallas with it. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Williams from long range. Okongwu with the rebound.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Dunn with it. Russell covering. Back to Dunn. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, just superior athleticism. Chris Dunn soaring for the jam with that impressive vertical.
Smith outside. Overdone. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Smith's got 25 points in the game.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Champ in their last matchup against the Bucks played some superb basketball. He dropped an amazing number of points, and his passing was huge in that game, finding ways to involve his teammates. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Great report there, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Pass to Williams. Smith outside. 6 to shoot. Back to Williams. Sinks it from distance. Williams has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pass to Rizachet, looking to win the run, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Smith with it. He's got 25. Here's Russell. Marshall left side. Smith outside. Here's Gafford, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see it upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Jalen Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. Alexander Walker comes in for Bufkin. Dallas also making some changes. Davis comes in for Williams, and Flagg subbed in for Marshall.
And that's where Johnson does most of his work offensively, inside the paint.
Here's Smith. And there's the lob, and Davis slams it home.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. And Atlanta with possession here. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Alexander Walker. The kick out to Johnson. Fires the three. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Flagg. Smith outside. Here's Flagg. Launches it. Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Rizachet. From deep, buries it from 3. Rizachet's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
I love how competitive this kid Rizachet is, coming right back with his own triple.
Here's Flagg. Back to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's Flagg outside. Rebounded by Johnson.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Dunn. Outside Johnson. Pass to Alexander Walker. Dunn right side. Johnson for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Flagg. 11 points for him last game against Milwaukee. This one for 3. Yet another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite. And his struggles have been apparent, unable to make an impact scoring the ball. And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And Atlanta with possession here. After the basket by Dallas. Back to Rizachet. There's the triple. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Davis. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And Atlanta shooting just 38% in this quarter. Outside Rizachet to win the run. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And another dime for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Good ball movement here by Atlanta. And Atlanta misses again.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Gafford. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Gafford's got 8 points here in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And Atlanta with possession here. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Okongwu. He's guarded by Gafford. Okongwu, the pass to Alexander Walker. The 3 from Rizachet. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. And the upcoming schedule for the Atlanta Hawks. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Pascal Siakam and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And for their matchup with Detroit, that one's going to be their 7th game of the season. Almost a full 10th of the season played after that one.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Noel, he's checked in for Rizachet. And it's Trae Young in for Dunn. And Dallas also making a switch. Irving's checked in. Now here's Smith. He's got 25. Again, Dallas.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
The Hawks shooting only 31% in the game. Lets it go. Young can't hit.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Gafford with a screen on Young. Inside. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Up and over Smith. Young can't hit. Dallas has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the 3-point line in the second. Pass to Flag. Beyond the arc. He buries it from 3. Flag's got 14.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Young. That one goes. Count it. 14 points for him.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Smith. He's got 27. Davis, the pass to Gafford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Irving. From outside the arc. Another possession. Another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. There's Young with the 3. And so it's Dallas, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. And thinking about the shot. Almost had it. Please give it up for the participants.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Dallas Mavericks.
So they've got some firepower coming off that bench, man. And not just complimentary scorers. We're talking about primary options.
Which makes this club really difficult to defend for an entire game because they always have fresh people coming in. All right, let's switch it over. See what the fans are posting on social media. Sneakhead Ahmed wants to know, what's the worst shoe you ever balled in?
I hit the courts in some slides last weekend. That was a mistake.
Oh, I can imagine. You gotta wear something.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And Dallas with possession. Rizachet at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Trae Young. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Irving, the pass to Smith. Shot clock at 5. From behind the arc. And the 3-pointer goes. Smith's got 30 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And the Hawks shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Kyrie Irving is becoming the sage veteran. He said, quote, "I used to think leadership is a lonely thing, and it's not. It's surrounding yourself with great-minded, great-hearted people, asking them to push you at times and picking them up when they're not able to be their best." Back over to you guys.
Great perspective. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
So effective in screen and rolls. When Davis cuts hard like this, he's capable of getting quality looks.
Here's Young. Mavericks with a rebound.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
And here's Smith. Give him 30. Pass to Flag. There's the 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
Johnson for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got rebound number 11.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
Now here's Smith. Clock at 6. Back to Irving. Launches a 3. And another dime for him.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
Looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Back to Young. Porzingis, high post. Pass to Johnson. Takes the 3. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they've talked about at halftime, it's not working.
And finished off by Davis.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Here's Alexander Walker. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Left side, Young. Takes it inside, and the shot goes. Young's got 16 points now.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half. They're now 1 for 5.
Smith outside. Oh! And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third-period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Atlanta's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Rizachet, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Here's Dallas now. They're on a 15-5 run. Smith outside. Down low. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Derek Lively, at such a young age, such a good screener, and then gets to open space and finishes. Everything you want from a young big.
The Hawks have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Alexander Walker, the pass to Young. Back to Alexander Walker. Now here's Porzingis. He's guarded closely. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Alexander Walker. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. And Lively with a basket on the assist from Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Here's Alexander Walker. It's rebounded by Dallas. Smith with it. He's got 32 points to the middle. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
This is why you let Lively go to work inside. Such an exceptional athlete.
Here's Young. Outside, Alexander Walker. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And for Atlanta, they're shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then, it's been a little bit of a struggle.
Young against Smith. Five to shoot. Shot from 12. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
Boy, it's in his head right now. I mean, there is nothing working for this man.
Pass to Flag, puts up a 3. Yet another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Fires top of the key. Young can't hit.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Now here's Smith. He's got 34. Another one falls for Dallas.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
There's Young with the 3, and it's Young again missing.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now here's Smith. He's got 36 points. Drops in the layup for 2. Smith's got 38 points.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Outside Johnson. Here's Alexander Walker. And Atlanta misses again.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Now Smith. He's got 38. And good as it rattles through the hoop. Smith's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Boy, this offense has revolved around him today, and rightly so. He has been fantastic.
Here's Young. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Young's got 18.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Pass to Smith. the left side wing. Here's Flag. Back to Lively. Over Porzingis. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 12 points for Derek Lively.
Yeah, Lively is a guy who wants to focus right now in the paint. Eventually, that perimeter game will be added.
There's Young with the three. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Crafty move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Smith's got 42 in the game.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Rizachet. Pass to Porzingis. Now Johnson. Outside Rizachet. Rejected by Lively.
Well, stellar job by Lively on the defensive end. That's what he's there for. Rim protection, folks.
Smith outside. Shoots a fadeaway. It's good. Smith's got 44.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Young against Smith. Pass to Rizachet. Outside, Alexander Walker. Three-pointer. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
This guy is completely out of rhythm this quarter. He just can't get going.
Smith passes to Lively. Count that bucket. Lively's got 10 points in just the second half.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Porzingis high post, shoots over Lively, and Atlanta misses again.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
The three, Smith. Knocks it down from distance.
3 points.
Smith's got 47 points.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so it's Dallas making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Hardy, then it's D'Angelo Russell, and it's Marshall in at the small forward position. Johnson's gone 1 for 6 shooting from the field. Marshall passes to Russell. Outside Olynyk. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, BA, winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Marshall. And it's the Mavericks ball. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Russell deciding where to go with it. There's the screen by Marshall. The 3 is up. The shot by Russell, no good. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Back to Johnson. Okongwu inside, guarded by Russell. Atlanta again missing.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Gafford. Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness! Cocked it back and fired it home.
That was an absolutely vicious throwdown by Daniel Gafford. Go get him.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Come on, B.A., he sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Johnson for three. Here's Noel, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Pass to Gafford. Outside Russell. Screen by Olynyk. The three is up. The shot by Russell, no good. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Dunn's shot is good.
Boy, a confident shot by Dunn. That jumper has come such a long way.
Here's Hardy. Pass to Russell. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting five.
And, you know, I think I'll go with two of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Here's Alexander Walker. The three-pointer off the mark.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Steps back. Outside Russell. Pure from three-point range.
Arguably the most dangerous weapon in D'Angelo Russell's arsenal. This guy is a problem for the defense.
Dunn outside to the paint. Lets the three fly. Sends it home from three-point land.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And here's Russell. The three ball. No good on the shot. Dunn outside. Pass to Noel. And here's Alexander Walker. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And what intensity from Johnson against the foul. Not allowing it to stop him cold.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Mavericks.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
To the inside. Marshall can't hit. Now the Hawks with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Young. Back to Alexander Walker. Now Porzingis. Outside Rizachet. Porzingis with a screen on Christie. Here's Rizachet. Nice form on the 20-footer. The Mavericks have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. Smith left side, tries it from 16, and it's in, off the glass. Smith's got 49 in the game.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Now here's Young. Pass to Alexander Walker. A lot of people think the NBA has never been better, Doris. What's your favorite thing about the league right now?
B.A., you can't ask me one favorite thing. I mean, these players are at the most skilled I've ever seen them. The tough shot making's ridiculous. The three-point ability off the bounce. Do you know how hard it is what some of these guys are capable of doing nightly? Please.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Boy, you love the efficiency with which he's going at things tonight. This is what we've come to expect from him.
Trae with the ball. The kick out to Johnson. There's Young with the three. The offensive rebound. And he makes it.
Well, you love the physicality by Porzingis. Mix it up off the backboards, KP.
Dallas has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Just knifing his way to the rim.
He looked practically unstoppable on that play. Now Trae. Pass to Young. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Johnson for three. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Tries the spin move. And again, it's Dallas.
And guys, one thing that's triggered this run, their proficiency inside the three-point line.
For Atlanta, they've gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Young against Smith. Young, the pass to Alexander Walker. From outside, off the mark.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Outside Christie. Back to Smith. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
And Young has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And here's Dallas. This run now up to 13-2. Here's Smith. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Down low, Gafford. Pass to Hardy. Young against Smith. Here's Gafford. And he gets the bucket. Gafford's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, Daniel Gafford is humming right now, and his teammates continue to feed him.
The Hawks shooting right below 40% here in the fourth. Goes up from the top of the key. It's tipped. Good. He hits again.
A 60-piece. Oh, my goodness. And it's not his first of the year.
Well, he's tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. It's incredible. A nice shot by Young.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Dallas has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Smith outside. Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating.
Oh!
Get out of the way!
Flying high! Throwing it down!
Clear the way! You gotta love it when the fellas decide to put on a show.
And what a show that is for the fans and his teammates.
And for his coach, holding his breath partly because of the spectacle and partly because he doesn't want him to miss.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Mavericks.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And what a huge performance it was for Champ.
Boy, you felt his impact all over the game tonight. A triple-double. Outstanding.
Back to Young. The shot. Christie with a rebound.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Here's Smith. Pass to Christie. Fires from deep. And another dime for him. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
24 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Alexander Walker, the pass to Young. Outside Johnson. Here's the three. And Young the bucket on the assist by Johnson.
How's that for revenge? You know Young is looking to come right back with a triple of his own.
Here's Smith. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so Dallas takes this one by a big mark.
MP, you really had a little extra pep in your step tonight. Was that because of who you were going up against? I know you're working on your video series about being the best scorer in the league.
No, yeah. That was a big part of it. You know, I like to put on a show, Dom. And everyone is more likely to tune in when there's two great scorers going at it. So with all that extra attention, I wanted to make sure I came out on top.
Understood. Great job, MP.
Appreciate you.
BA, over to you.
Great stuff there, Dominic.